It's Tuesday, November 19th, and what's the flag for?
There's no flag, sorry.
Welcome to No Filter, everyone. I'm Katie Nolan, and these are your top headlines of the day. One of the Papa Johns that Peyton Manning owns was robbed during Sunday night's game against the Kansas City Chiefs. This was a big weekend for robbing Hall of Fame quarterbacks. LeBron James is reportedly talking with David Beckham about possibly investing in a Major League Soccer team in Miami. Because if there's one thing Miami fans have earned, it's another sports team to not root for. Kobe Bryant has been cleared for all basketball-related activity. This information came out during an upcoming interview on The View. I guess Kobe should get used to being surrounded by a bunch of bitches who can't play basketball. The reckless fan who fell from the upper deck of Buffalo's stadium this weekend has now been banned for life. So, like a week or so, a Michigan man bought a house next to his adulterous ex-wife and erected a giant statue of a middle finger outside. His ex-wife says if all of his erections were that big, she never would have cheated in the first place. This is a photo of what Qatar's World Cup Stadium will look like in 2022. And as Jezebel said, it looks like a giant vagina. Do they have opening ceremonies for the World Cup? Because if it's a massive vagina, Kanye West would feel right at home. A fan sent J.R. Smith $60 to thank him for helping him beat his friend in NBA 2K13. Smith then turned and gave 20 of that to his brother. Richie Incognito posted this photo of himself as a child on Twitter, which just solidifies my theory that all those kids who got to have lasers on picture day in the background of their photos would grow up to be heads. My parents never let me have the lasers. If you were a loser in middle school, you're awesome now. I was a huge loser in middle school. Braces, a boy haircut, a unibrow, and then a fireworks sweater, plain blue background. Ray Lewis said on ESPN that he'd be willing to pay half of Ahmad Brooks' fine that came from his controversial hit on Drew Brees, which would definitely be the first time that Ray Lewis has spent a lot of money to get past something controversial. Definitely hasn't done that before. A high school girls basketball coach in Mississippi resigned after being accused of biting one of his players. What? Biting one of his players in the face. That's funny. If you told me that someone in basketball bit someone in the face, my money would have been on Chris Velociraptor Bosch. Tom Brady is reportedly being eyed for a cameo in the Entourage movie. It's being described as an extremely small role, so I assume they want him to play E. Seriously though, if you want a quarterback who's just going to show up for a little while and then disappear, why wouldn't you go with RG3? All right, guys, that's it for No Filter. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget, tune in live at 5 p.m. Eastern to Fox Sports 1 tonight for a brand new episode of Crowd Goes Wild featuring Antonio Cromartie from the Jets and Roy Hibbert from the Pacers. It's a big show tonight. Follow us on Twitter and Instagram. Follow me on Twitter and Instagram. Subscribe to our podcast on iTunes. Support us doing Movember. There's only a couple days left in November, and you don't want to be that jerk who didn't help support Crowd Goes Wild doing Movember. It's a good cause. And I will see you all tonight on your televisions and right back here tomorrow on the internet. Goodbye.